Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to start recording. Are you okay with that, Lydia? Kathy, are you okay with that?
Sure.
Okay, so what part of Germany, Lydia?
In the south of Germany, nearby Munich.
Okay, München.
Yeah.
Okay, well, welcome. I'm so glad you found me. Did you find me from Instagram?
Yeah.
Okay, this is what I love about the internet, how we can connect people from many different areas. Okay, so Lydia and Kathy and Owen, thank you for helping me. I'm working on a section for a class for my master's degree so I can teach online officially. And what I wanted to do was pass on some knowledge for free for anyone wanting to join today. And I also sent the link to the website. Could all of you raise your hand if you could open the link to the website I sent? Could you guys open the links? Did you check it out? Yeah, okay, good. So I'm going to keep adding information to that website, and then I'll add another mini class on what to do after what we're going to do today. So today it's just going to be a quick 15 minutes. I know it's a Saturday. And I'm just going to quickly review some of the stuff you should have with you to do this. So I had said a pair of scissors. So that could be, if you have them, hold them up. So that could be any kind. Very good.
Pink, of course.
Oh, nice. Lydia, do you have scissors?
Yeah.
Okay. And Owen, do you have scissors? I just see a shadow. Okay. I don't know. Okay. So by the way, this is on the website. These are my favorite ones. These are Fiskars. There's some detailed information about these. These are the other ones I mentioned. These are Tweezerman. Some people use these for hair cutting, but they're very good for paper. And then for tiny details, flowers and other things, I use these. These are Tweezerman, and so are these. It's a pretty little stork. So actually use all of these. When I do start a collage, I'll show you like a little tray. Kind of like dentists have like tools set out ahead of time, but this is more fun. So I kind of have everything set up before I start creating in any form, whether mixed media or collage. What we're going to do today is we're going to create packing tape transfer, and it will be able to go into a card like this. So you can take our creations from today. So here's a blank card, and here is a card with a packing tape transfer. I'll see if I can get that sheen on there, taped on there. These make great gifts, and these are really fun for the holidays too, or you can put them on gift tags. Here's another example from another class. I just cut a border, and all I did, ladies and gentlemen, is when I was done with the packing tape transfer, I used a glue stick. These are on the website. An extra strength glue stick, and I glued it onto the paper. So this is kind of what you would begin with when you're done with your packing tape transfer and what you can put it on, which is really fun. Another avenue is you could put your packing tape transfers, I think you can see the sheen right there, into a collage. And these are classes I teach online. So these are all a bunch of different media, photography, painting, this is a stamp. These are all different things I teach. But I also incorporate the packing tape transfer into these on wood panel. So this is a wood panel and it's rigid. So I just glued that on there with the glue that's on the website. So to get set up, the other items we need are obviously packing tape. So I have this big guy here. I love tape dispensers, or if you guys have something like this. Okay, Kathy, good. I see you have one. I see you have a thing so you can easily remove it. And then what I'm going to have you guys do is I want you to take a strip of tape about, I think it's 2 inches wide, and put it on the edge of your desk or wherever you are. So I just put it down on an edge so it doesn't touch anything else. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do a quick little layout together of images. So I'd send in the website to look like in magazines. Do you guys have images from magazines? Possibly. Hold them up if you do. And what I like to do is I like to work on a cutting board. So I'm going to tilt my camera down for 1 second. I'm still with you, but I'm going to show you. So can you guys see right here?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Lydia, can you see?
Yeah.
How do we say yes in German?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to talk while I'm doing this. And I don't know if you guys have already laid out some images you like, but I'm going to just kind of show you how I go about this. I'm going to take my bigger scissors for when I start. And since the packing tape is about 2 inches, we can overlap it also, but I'm going to cut some skinny strips here. Actually, I'm just running my scissors through. Do you see that? I didn't do this. I just went, I'll show you again. And so I'm taking random stuff on purpose. So I'm gonna just watch. I'm just gonna run the scissors through. Do you guys ever cut like that?
Sometimes.
Sometimes? Okay. Well, this is why I recommend these scissors, Fiskars, because they're super sharp. I think they're German, Lydia. I'm not kidding. I'm putting some stuff down here. I'm finding some colorful images. I like how this is the ocean from above, but this is a dress from a magazine. And I'm seeing like green and purple coming together. A lot of this is not super planned, as you can tell. I just kind of go with instincts. So I'm cutting. So I'm cutting out the pieces I like. Kind of think of it like if you're cooking and you're preparing vegetables or something that goes in a dish, you want things to look nice, right? And you also want to get the prime cuts of stuff. And I feel that way visually. I'm trying to go for key content. So here's like ocean. I'm just taking a snippet of it. I don't know which one I'm going to use. Now, I don't know if you ladies and gentlemen have any things arranged yet. So I'll go further out here. So I'm going to arrange right now. So I did a couple quick cuts. When you're doing a packing tape transfer, it is okay if you have some of the images overlap. You just don't want it to overlap that much, because later in another step or another lesson, we will give these a bath, the images in water, to take off the backgrounds. So let me see how I arrange this. I've been doing this a long time, so it seems like I'm cutting quickly. I probably am. Is my mouse. That was me. Okay, everyone still with me? Okay,
Yes.
so I'm liking these pops of color here. And I think what I'll do is I'll probably do 2 strips of tape instead of 1. And I'll show you guys how I overlap it, because there's a definite technique to packing tape. Now, if you've shipped things, which of course everyone has, it can get really frustrating when tape kind of sticks onto itself. So there's actually a technique to avoid that. So I'm finding a couple more images to make my packing tape transfer wider. Let's see, this looks like it's a Matisse of some sort. So I'm just kind of trying to fill. Now these cutting boards, by the way, are self-healing. So if you use an X-Acto blade, they actually heal themselves and close shut. It's really interesting. You can get these on Amazon. So if I were to take a X-Acto blade, then it would do that. But anyways, I can see visually about 2 inches here, and the width of my packing tape is 2 inches. So I'm going to go for about 4 inches in width. If this is your first time doing this, certainly you could just do 1 strip across as a goal of packing tape. So see how you guys see how I'm laying out?
Yes.
Really a strip. Okay. Yes, everyone. Thumbs
Yes.
up. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So I didn't do anything super complicated here, layout wise. Any questions at this point? Hi. Any questions? Feel free to ask. No? You understand what we're doing? Okay. So I'll go back to the tape method. All right. So I have my image here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my, sorry about the noise, my tape gun. So can you see the shine? So here's the tape. Now this is really important. This is kind of a hack or a trick. So see, I'm making a U shape with my tape. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go from the middle out. So I'm making a U shape so that it doesn't stick to itself. So I want you guys to get a strip and concentrate, make a U shape, and just watch here for 1 second. I'm going to go down and then out. And it just beautifully aligned and didn't bulk up. Does that make sense? So if you do that curve and you go like this with your tape, you're going to prevent a lot of headache. Another strip here. And so I can see where my edge is on my board. And I'm going to go about 1/16 of an inch to overlap. So I'm going to do that same U pattern. I'm going to actually, I need to put my readers on because I'm of a certain age.
A very young certain age.
Oh, I don't know. So I'm going to make another U shape, and I'm looking for that end mark, and I'm going to overlap. I love hearing packing tape. I'm going to overlap here about 1/4 of an inch. You see a section really. Okay, so, and I still have more content over here, so I could probably do another strip. Does anyone want to hold up what you have, or have any questions? Hi. Okay, let's see, Kathy. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, are those flowers?
There's Frida is in there.
Oh, Frida
Flower,
Kahlo.
a little frog, some shoes.
I love it. Lydia, what do we have? Oh, look at Owen. What do you have? You have San Francisco? Beautiful.
Oh,
Lydia, what do you have? I love your
I don't have this much because I have the thin ones.
Oh, the skinny ones. That's fine.
Yeah.
You can still do a skinny one.
Okay.
So I have here mine laid out. Lydia, I love your tropical background. Of course. All right, where are we at?
Oh no.
What's going on?
Oh, I got a bubble.
Oh, I'll show you how to get rid of that. And the next step, don't worry. Owen, can you turn on your microphone or no? I don't think you can. Okay. All right, so once you've done that step and you've covered it, I mean, when we're done, you can cover it all the way across. But for time's sake, I'm going to show you what I do next. Here is a burnisher, and you can get these on Amazon. I'll put this, I need to add this to the website. So this is what they use, it's called a squeegee, and they use it for vinyl letters. I think it was around $3. However, my favorite store, Costco, I don't know if they have them in Germany. Kathy's laughing because she knows that I like to go there with a certain someone a lot. So here is my Costco card. And what I'm going to show you is how I'm going to get the bubbles out. And the most important thing with packing tape transfer is that adhesion, the adhesion of the image to the tape. Because after this step, it goes in a bath of water, not today, but in a different class. So what I'm going to show you is how the technique, because it's kind of a hands-on situation. So I'm going to take my burnisher, or I'll take my card, and I'm going to really, I always tell my students, crank down. So I'm going from the center out, up. Now I have a crease right here. Kathy, you said you had a crease. This step usually flattens it pretty nicely. I'm going to also show you with this tool. So I'm pushing out, and you'll hear some crackling if you're doing it right. So I did it that way, and now I'm going to do it this way. So I'm going to go this way towards me. And what I'm going for is, so, and you also go center out. So what I'm going for is no air bubbles. That means that I have a good adhesion to the tape. Anyone have any questions? I'm just doing this. I'm really, really pushing down firmly. I highly recommend getting a cutting mat if you have one, or using, just a clean working surface. So next I have a X-Acto blade, or you could take scissors, and I'm gonna try to, actually I could just use my finger. I want to lift up my packing tape. Are you guys with me? Should I wait? I'm gonna
Mine is kind of taped to paper. Now, what am I supposed to do?
Yours is stuck to paper?
Yeah. Well, that's what I thought made sense.
Let's see. Okay, so what you can do is you can cut the background part that you don't want on there off, and then that paper that's the background will just lift because it's not taped to the tape. Does that make sense? So if your tape is like this, you can cut around it where the tape is.
All right, I'm going to try that.
Okay, because the back should lift off. Lydia, how are you doing?
Yeah.
Hey, okay, I love it. Excellent. Okay, Owen, how's the San Francisco Bridge? Can you hold it up? No? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and go on to the next step. Okay, so back to this area. So I have my tape here. You can kind of see this is the back side. So I'm going to lift, what's that sound? This packing tape up. See that, how it stuck? It's all a bunch of random little pieces, almost like a quilt or a patchwork. Here's the underside. So this is not sticky, obviously. This is sticky. So Catherine, when you cut out your shape, this part, the backside of your images shouldn't be stuck to the paper.
Just about there.
Okay. So what I'm doing now is on the backside, any pieces I have, I'm going to use these scissors. They're kind of like a medium one. I'm trimming the back because next this will go in a bath of water. So here is my packing tape transfer with my images. Oh, good job, Kathy. Let's see. Lydia, what do you have? Okay, awesome. All right, and I got this. Owen, what do you got? Can you show me the front side? The colorful side? Hold it up to the camera. Owen. There you go, Catherine. Okay. So the next step, which is on the web, which will be on the website, is we're gonna put these in, we're not doing it today, is we're gonna put these in a water basin face down that's warm, and then we'll remove the paper pulp from the back with our finger or our thumb. I think I have an example of one. But here we go. Okay. So the end result, I'll show you one. It's kind of like a cooking show. So the end result is like this. This is the paper pulp that was removed in the water. And then you're left with vibrant images. Here's another example. So this was the front, just as, excuse me, just as this is. And then this is the back after that paper pulp was removed.
So that's actually the tape.
Yes, so this is the tape saving those front images in there. And then the back is where I removed it. It's almost transparent.
Oh, okay.
So this is the front I have here. And then this back will eventually become almost clear, like the back of this one, after we do it in the water basin. So basically you've made a packing tape transfer, and then the next step I will post on the website for removing the back. Any questions from anyone? No? Okay. The website I'm going to keep adding to, and I'll be adding some videos on the next stages and steps to do. But it's really fun because with just a simple packing tape you can get, you can make artwork and you can incorporate it into a greeting card, tags, artwork, bigger collages, things like that. And I wanted to thank you guys so much for helping me with this assignment for my master's class. I'm in class 7 out of 10, so thank you.
Delighted to help.
Yes, thank you. And I'll be teaching classes online very soon, which I cannot wait to do. And I'll be giving some tips and tricks on social media, on Instagram and whatnot. So any other questions?
No.
Okay. Well, thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for your help. And I hope you learned something fun. Feel free to email or DM me if you have any questions. I always love follow-up questions from students. And I think that's it. I'm gonna stop recording here.